Bullet Train hails from racing's equivalent of a royal family. He has legendary stallions on both sides of his pedigree, and perhaps most importantly, is a three-quarter brother to an unbeaten megastar, Frankel.
He's a son of probably the greatest sire maker of modern times in Sadler's Wells. His mother is a stakes-winning daughter of Danehill, who's probably the second greatest sire of stallions in the world today. It would be very hard to put a better pedigree onto any stallion.
Bowness Stud is set on the outskirts of Young in New South Wales and is spread over 3 separate properties.
Well, we started at Bowness Stud at Maringo, which was a fledgling farm. That was where we started, and in 2006 we bought this farm here, Watershed Farm, which we use mainly for rearing the horses. There's about 3,000 acres here. Bowness at Maringo is about 3,500 acres. We grow all our own feed, all our own oats, lupins, lucerne, canola. Have the stallion station, which is 10 kilometres out of Young, and it's we purchased it mainly to use as a breeding facility where we foal down all the mares on that farm, and then as they go in foal, they come back down here to Watershed.
Since arriving at the farm, Bullet Train has not only settled in wonderfully, but has been a big hit with breeders.
I suppose it's October now, and he's got 125 mares. He's probably covered 70 of those, and of those, I know he got 14 of his first 15 mares in foal, so he's going very, very well fertility-wise. He loves his job, but I think probably the big feature of the horse is his temperament. You know, he is such a lovely stallion to do anything with, and if he can impart that onto his progeny, people will really love to train them.
While in training, Bullet Train was regularly seen leading the Juddmonte team out to morning track work, as well as during important gallops. But early on, he was also considered a real talent, winning on debut at age 2 and returning at 3 to capture the Group 3 Lingfield Derby trial.
Bullet Train 3 lengths in front, Hot Prospect to the outside into second place. Desert Myth looks beaten, fading out of the places as Dubarry Phantom starts to stay on into second, but Bullet Train kick for home and gets away. Compensation for the connections of Timepiece. He wins well, classy.
And then because he had such a wonderful temperament, he was more used as I suppose a lot of people say he was a pacemaker for Frankel in his races, and he used to race over distances that weren't really suited to him to set that pace. I think if he was trained as a miler, he could have been a really outstanding horse. But as was, he still performed creditably in the best Group 1 races in Europe. He's one of the most correct stallions you'll see anywhere. He's got a magnificent hind leg. He's very, very clean-legged horse in front, great knees, wonderful jowl, you know, good rein. He's just a perfect horse as far as we're concerned on type.
Bullet Train's female family is Stella. His dam, Kind, is also the dam of Group 3 winner Noble Mission, another 3 parts brother to Bullet Train and listed winner Joyeuse. Bullet Train is also very closely related to dual Group 1 winner Powers Court.
I would say that Kind is without doubt, the most commercial broodmare in the world today. She's the dam of, not only was she a stakes-winning daughter of Danehill, but she's produced an absolute champion in Frankel. It's the highest rated horse since the rating system commenced at 147. The first 4 horses out of the mare have all been stakes winners. All have won their first starts, one on debut, so there's a lot of precociousness in the family. There were 2 horses from the family sold at the Magic Millions National Sale back in June, and one of them topped the broodmare sale and the other one topped the weanling sale. And both of them were bought back to go back overseas again. So this is the only place you can access this bloodline.
Despite the presence of Danehill and Sadler's Wells close up in his pedigree, there are plenty of options for Bullet Train down under.
Well, we're particularly keen on the Zabeel line for him, you know, get that new ray of influence, and and Mr. Prospector line. We love Lonro to go to him because he carries both those lines through Zabeel and or through Octagonal and Zabeel and the Mr. Prospector influence there. But King Mambo, of course, is a logical line because it's worked so well with Sadler's wells all over the world. But we also consider that because he's out of a Danehill mare, he also suits line breeding to Danehill line mares because you get the sex balancing factor through the female line of the stallion and the sire line of the mare. And that works really well, and a lot of the very best breeders in the world today, if they're going to line breed, will breed that way. Well, you know, I didn't think we'd ever get the opportunity to stand a horse of this calibre, and we probably wouldn't have if he'd won a Group 1, but it doesn't make him any less a horse. You know, he still won on debut at 2. He's a Group 3 winner in his 3rd start. He's performed against the best horses in the world at Group 1 level and performed very well. And you know, you look through the list of stallions that didn't actually make a Group 1. Like we've got Commands, one of the leading stallions in the world today, was a Group 3 winner. You know, so Tristram, there's a whole gambit of horses that have gone and been successful stallions. But I think the thing will stick to this horse in the long run is his pedigree, because I don't think you could manufacture a better pedigree anywhere in the world today.